because I would never believe any of this kind of thing. But it maybe opened my mind.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
It made me open my mind to the possibility, especially since some of the things were really strange. Oh my God, I love that laptop design. Did you buy that?
Yeah, I added the palm tree crystals to it though to make it.
You could buy the crystals like that.
Yeah, I customized it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did them individually?
Yeah. Oh, not individually. Like
the whole
it
thing?
came as like a sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so pretty.
Thank you.
I love bling and glitter and.
And he loves palm trees.
Yeah.
We have all
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah.
Very cool. So, you told them about all the things that happened. Okay.
She's getting on there.
Oh yeah, I'm online now.
I
I'm
gave
just
her
kind
permission
of typing, but I'm
film
recording.
this.
So should I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is? Can you state your first name, please?
Catherine.
Catherine. Okay.
Yes.
Catherine, or you're called Cat.
Yeah,
right?
they call me Cat.
Okay, Cat. How long have you been living here?
6 years.
6 years. Okay. And during those 6 years, when did you first notice the paranormal activity?
I think the first time was like 3 years ago.
Okay. Okay.
Pretty sure it was like 3 years ago.
And what happened on the first time you experienced something paranormal?
The first time was the footsteps. So everybody has a different walk, and you can, once you've been here for a while, you can tell who it is walking down the hallway. She has a walk, he has a walk.
Right.
And this sounded like Ron's footsteps coming down the hallway, but Sandy wasn't living here yet. So it was just Diane and Ron and I. And I heard Ron coming down the hallway, and he wasn't even home from work, I guess. I thought it was for sure him, but there was nobody. Diane was asleep, and it was just me in the house.
Okay, so you heard the footsteps, and for the 6 years that you've been here, what are all the paranormal activity that you've experienced?
So that was the first thing. The only other thing besides that is the dog being freaked out. So going into the hallway. So for the first year.
This dog?
No, not this one. The one I just brought to the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
For the first year, he was fine going down the hallway. Now he has a problem going out. And it's that little vent that's in the hallway. He doesn't want to pass it. He freezes up. He wasn't, no problem with it the year before. So.
Now, do you think it's a ghost, or do you think it's demonic?
I don't know. I don't think, the only time that it makes me think that is that he's scared of it. And I don't know, my other place that I lived at, the very first time that I experienced another thing like this ever, and it's the very first time, my dog would play, and the ball would come bouncing, and there would be nobody on the other end, but it would come bouncing down the hallway, and all of a sudden my dog's playing. And so, but he seems to be scared, but he's scared of people, though, too. So.
And what's your dog's name?
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah.
Okay. So Joker seems like he has psychic abilities. He's able to pick up on the entity, and most dogs, most cats, and most horses have those abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what makes me kind of strange to think about it is that he's so scared. He just like stiffens up. He puts on the brakes and just freezes. Don't know why.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the very first thing that happened?
Okay. Sure.
Because all the things that have happened
Okay.
that are unexplainable.
Oh, you have a little, those are your notes?
Journal?
Yeah.
Okay, can I kind of flip through those real quick? Okay. Oh, that's
And
kind
she
of...
had to wait a long time. Thank you for waiting that long. There was another investigator that was supposed to come here.
That's so cute.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Wow.
No.
Oh.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's
Just those?
these.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, very first thing, this appeared on my coffee table. Okay, there was another girl living here at the time, Charlene. The only other girl that came in the house was her boyfriend's sister, who would give her a ride to doctor appointments. So I said, well, if it's not yours, it's not Cat, it's not mine, then next time Michelle comes over, let's ask if it's hers. We asked if this was Michelle. She said no. We have looks very old, and this looks like a fly. It looks like maybe a woman's barrette.
Yeah.
Although you could probably use it as a roach clip, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm not into pawn. I don't like it. It doesn't do anything for me, but maybe it does negative things. People get off on that's great. But I don't. But I think is this a fly? Did we think this was a fly?
What do you think it is?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's like a bumblebee.
A bumblebee? It's a pretty big bumblebee.
A bumblebee.
I don't know. But it's
I don't know. What do
old.
you guys think on here? What do
Let's
you
see.
guys think?
I don't know. I thought there's some kind of a little insect. Like these might be the wings, and these are little feelers. But look at how old this is old.
Oh yeah, let me see it for 1 minute. Okay.
And I have a lot of stuff, but I mean, as you can see, if something strange appears, it's not like I have clutter all over the place.
Right.
And all of a sudden, this is part of my clutter. Something like this, catches my eye.
Especially being put on the coffee table, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Like right there.
None of us would have put it up there. I mean, I remember everything I find on the ground, I put in a certain place and say, hey, I found this, were you looking for this? And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that, no, definitely not.
Then another thing was this Romanian coin was on my dresser.
Wow.
Oh, Romanian coin.
And I thought it might have been my housemate, because
What's the other side? Wow. Does anyone know what that is? Besides the coin?
does it have a date? Well, I guess the date would be, it would be numbers. wouldn't it?
Romanian?
2011.
Yeah, so then that would be a new.
Yeah, it's nice and shiny.
Wow.
And
That just appeared?
it just appeared on my dresser.
Wow.
Nobody in the house had no knowledge of it. Didn't know why it was there.
Huh.
Then I had a bag in my underwear drawer with some lotions, and this was in that bag, a leaf.
Wait,
Oh.
you put it in there, or no? So, you mean
Wait,
you
let
found
me
it in
I
there?
found it in there.
Oh, that's
Let me see
weird.
what
I'm not going to go outside and pick
What
a
kind of
leaf
a
up.
leaf is
What
it?
kind of leaf is that?
And,
I
Do you
don't
know?
think that we have any of those trees around here.
I mean, it's pretty old.
It looks like a waxy type leaf, like maybe from a fruit tree or something.
Well, we've got lots of fruit trees, but it looks really weird.
But how would, I mean, I'm not going to go outside, pick a leaf and put it in my bag of
What else is in your bag? That bag?
just lotions.
Oh, lotions.
Put it in my lotion bag, in
That's
my
weird.
underwear drawer? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's interesting. It's almost like all these are little messages
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
That looks like
think
it
so.
possibly could be a fig leaf.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was some type of
Yeah.
fruit tree. Because it kind of looks like it used to be waxy.
Do you want me to move this?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay, one of the other first things that happened, I do sewing on my coffee table, and I was changing my bobbin thread, so I had to take out the bobbin case, which is heavy and aluminum, not aluminum, metal, and it bounced. I heard it hit the floor, and I thought, well, I'll get it later after I thread my machine. Well, I looked on the floor and it wasn't there.
Right.
I moved the couch, thinking it might have rolled under the couch. But I thought, no, it can't roll under the couch, because when something like that drops, it stays in place. It just wouldn't roll.
Right.
So then, I told Kat about it, and Kat had the idea of lifting the sofa up, thinking, well,
I just did.
maybe I had a different sofa at the time, and there was like a little corner where something could go in there, but I don't see how it could have gone in there. But we picked the sofa up, we tilted it, and it wasn't at that end. Picked it up, tilted it again, and the lining was coming down on the bottom. It was an old sofa, so the lining was unstable coming down, and Kat put her hand in noticed the bobbin holder in that lining. There's no way, the way the couch is and the way the end table is where it fell on the end there, that it could have bounced and went under the lining. The lining was like 4 inches off the ground.
Right.
4 inches from the ground. So it wasn't, first of all, it couldn't bounce that far. It wouldn't bounce. It drops, it stays there. Because I've had bobbins fall before and they just stay there. I pick them up. This one happened to be in the loose lining under the couch.
Wow.
So that was very weird.
Okay.
Okay, another thing was the butter knife in my bedroom. There, I have a jewelry, like a container, and a knife was put in there in the lid, and the lid was down on it. Then, nothing was happening recently. So, Angel, he's my other housemate, went in the kitchen the other night. There was a fork in the drawer, like somebody shut the drawer but left the prong part in the drawer and the handle out. And he said, Diane, why is this like this? And I said, oh my God. He goes, did you do that? I go, of course not. He goes, you were the last one in the kitchen. I go, no, you're the last one in the kitchen. I go, of course I didn't do that. Why would I do that? That's crazy. That's like the knife in the jewelry box. And that just happened about a week ago. That one I dated, because you had said start to keep dates. But most of this happened before I even talked to you about dates.
Wow.
That was on 420, fork and drawer, in an unusual way. In between the drawer and the, sticking out. Very weird. Nobody would do that.
Those aren't very full.
Okay,
Oh, okay. Okay.
then there was another incident. One of the first instances was, the hose, we had vegetable gardens and stuff, and when I went to bed, I go to bed the last at night because I stay up really late, and the hose was all over the yard, and the next day when I got up, the hose had been rolled up. So I asked who rolled the hose up, because I would say, hey, thanks for rolling the hose up. Nobody rolled it up. No one said, I didn't. Then another thing was the drapes. The drapes were closed when I went to bed. When I got up the next day, they were open. I had drapes before, but they blocked some of the light. So I took them down, but they were closed. And when I got up, they were open on both windows on both sides.
Oh,
And nobody said that they would have that they opened them. Where's Cat?
I think I saw her back.
Oh, she just walked with the, I think she's walked, oh, there she is. Yeah.
Oh, no, she's got. Oh yeah, there's Joker. That's Joker.
I'll let her tell you the other story.
Okay.
Okay, and then,
If you need me, I'm right out here.
Okay.
I want you to
You
tell
might
about,
want to close that door because it's, the air conditioner's on. That
What door?
sliding door right there is wide open.
oh, yeah, Cat.
Yes. Oh, you need me?
Yeah, the boarding pass was the weirdest of all.
The what?
The boarding pass.
Oh, yeah, that was
But
really
before
weird.
that, Kat saw the furnace door. She had her door open, and the furnace door is within her vision from her room. She saw the furnace door open and close. Remember that?
Yeah.
Open and close.
Yeah, and there was no vacuum in the house,
Yeah.
you know, like sometimes when you run the house fan, they have like a suction that goes through the house, but nothing was on, no breeze going through the house. That was
Another
like in the winter.
thing that I noted, you said you had some wash soap that had been missing for months,
Oh, in the bathroom,
and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it turned up
yeah. So it was gone. Just bought another one,
Huh.
and then it showed back up in there.
in the same place.
So this entity basically just likes taking things, hiding them.
Yeah.
Does he ever return it?
Well, he did that.
Yeah, that. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
that.
There's other things that, let's see.
Your phone.
The phone, one of my phones, I have cordless phones,
Okay.
was missing. We spent like 4 hours looking
Oh,
for
I
it.
wasn't talking about that, I was talking about your cell phone. Your cell phone that was
Oh.
missing, and then it appeared in your car, or,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that, who knows about that?
Right,
So,
because
you know,
the
that
other
one's kind
one
of
was
iffy.
found in his room.
Yeah.
And I think Sandy lost that one.
Yeah.
So I didn't even note that, because there's a reason for that. I mean, there could be a reason for that. But tell me about the boarding pass.
Oh. Okay, so I went to Florida for my dad. My dad passed away, and so flew there to Florida, and then came back. And on the way back, my sister lost her boarding pass, and she had to go up and get another one. But we weren't flying together. Her and I were flying separately, and she had come separately. And then a year later, her boarding pass is on the bedroom
Well, she
floor
lost it.
of all places.
But she lost it.
Yeah, she lost it. And,
You
yeah, I
tell
did
me.
say that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she lost it, and so she had to get another boarding pass. But yet, it appears here on my bedroom floor 1 year later.
Wow.
On the bedroom floor of all places that I would have seen it,
Yeah.
and there's no way that it could have gotten in my stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was really weird.
That is the weirdest. of
Yeah.
all.
Has the entity assaulted anybody, touched them, scratched them, anything like that?
No, we do that to one another.
Okay.
No, but you know what?
No.
It's weird because it feels like there's a lot of negative in here, and like I lost my motivation to get up and do anything in this, and it could be, you know, other things going on in my life or whatever, but I've never been so unmotivated as that bedroom.
But you were motivated the first 3 years you were here.
Right, but see, and then that's what I was saying. 3 years is when I noticed something
Yeah.
weird and something different here. Whether it be just myself, I don't know. Who
And
knows?
I was standing in the kitchen about a month ago, and all of a sudden I felt something sharp
Oh, yeah.
in my calf. It was like somebody took a very sharp steak knife and poked me. And my first thought was that it was spider bite or mosquito. And I looked, there was nothing there. And it hurt for a couple of weeks, and it's still swollen.
Wow.
It's swollen. And I emailed my doctor about it, and what did she say it was? Oh my gosh, what did she say? My
When the
memory's
phone rang, I just saw a spirit silhouette in the window like a man, and then it disappeared right when the phone was ringing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a silhouette, like a shadow, like you would